everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we're making number 341 granny square of our 365 days of granny squares. This one is another favorite. It is so beautiful, and look at that, popcorn stitches in the middle there. This is a different take on popcorn stitches actually. We usually do popcorn stitches using double crochets, but these are actually treble crochet popcorn stitches, and they're really popping today. This is a really pretty pattern. This square today is designed by Natasha over at Button Nose Crochet, so make sure you follow along with the written pattern that's linked in the description of this video. It is a very simple pattern, but it is quite intricate and it is a lot of fun to make, just increasing the rounds and using so many different colors. And speaking of colors, I'm using 7 different colors today. You can use as many colors as you want. We are doing 9 rounds in this square today, so you can use any colors. This is all scrap yarn. I mean, it does look like I have a lot here, but there's just a little amount of each color in this square. So you're not going to need a whole lot. I'm just using Red Heart yarns, and this is Super Saver yarn, but you can use any 10 ply, size 4, worsted weight, medium sized yarn, which is like a double knitting or an Aran yarn. Really any scraps that you want to use, you can use. And I'm going to demonstrate this using an H-sized crochet hook, which is 5 millimeters, but in the written pattern it does call for a 4 millimeter hook, which is a G hook. So if you wanted to go down to a G hook, you totally can, but I'm using the H hook here to demonstrate today. And today's granny square measures out to be about 7.5 inches, which is 19 centimeters. So if you wanted to use a smaller hook, you can, to make your square a little bit smaller. You're also going to need a scissors and a yarn needle to cut your yarn and sew in your ends, all that good stuff. And before we begin, I want to mention the links that are in the description of this video. There is that link to Natasha's written pattern, and in the pattern it says to hashtag Chameleon Square on social media so you can get featured on her Instagram and Facebook page. So make sure you like her Facebook page. It's called Button Nose Crochet. I will link it on my Facebook so you can see that. And then also her Ravelry pattern, the written pattern, will be in the description of this video so you can follow her there. Also, there's a link to my Facebook and my Instagram, so make sure you follow me and make sure you share your photos on the Facebook in the comment section of today's post. Just find today's post and in the comment section share your photo. I would love to see what colors you came up with, and if you used as many as I did, I would love to see your creations. They all probably turn out so beautifully, so share those with me. And then on Instagram, make sure you hashtag 365 days of granny squares along with Chameleon Square. That's the name of the square, by the way, Chameleon Square. Also, I have to say a big thank you to my dad, Fuad, Azmat, for taking the time to make this video with us. He's our videographer, editor, and photographer for every single one of our videos. So make sure you hit that red subscribe button, and if you could, support us. Support YARNutopia today so that we can keep bringing you these clear and nice quality video tutorials. So there's an I in the corner of your video, or there's a blue button on my channel on YouTube. It says support. You can support us in any way so we can keep bringing you these tutorials. So now let's just get started and make number 341 granny square. Let's start out with a slip knot. So put your short end over your long end, then fold that down and pull that through and pull it tight. Insert your hook and we can start. So let's start out by chaining 4, yarn over and pull through 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then go all the way into the first chain way over here. Go in and make a slip stitch to form a ring. So yarn over and pull through and through. And there we have a nice ring that we're going to work in for round 1. So we're going to chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3, and that's going to count as our first double crochet of this round. And into the ring we are going to put 15 double crochets. So yarn over, go into the ring, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. That is a double crochet. So we have to make 15 of those. So that was 1, yarn over, go back in, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So that's 2. Okay, so this is 3, and so on. So I won't make you watch me do all 15, but just make 15 double crochets into this ring. At the end of this round, it will be 16 stitches in total because the chain up 3 counts as one. So when I get my 16 total stitches in here, I will meet you up and we'll go on to round 2. Alright, when you come back around, you should count here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 should lead you to this chain up 3 here. 1, 2, 3. We're going to slip stitch into the top of that. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, and there's round 1. Going on to round 2, I'm going to change color. If you're not changing color, chain up 4 and go on to the next round. But I'm going to chain 1 and cut this yarn, pull that through and pull it tight. In this next round, you can start in any stitch. I'm going to start in the next stitch right here. Going to pick up a new yarn, hook that on the hook and pull it through, and then chain up 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to make popcorn stitches, but these are treble crochet popcorn stitches. So we're going to yarn over twice, okay? Go into that same stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 more loops. Okay, that's a treble crochet. And for our popcorn stitches, we have to make sure that we have 4 stitches in total. Let's see here. Oh, just kidding. 4 treble crochets, so 5 stitches in total because that chain up 4 counts as a stitch. So yarn over twice, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Again, yarn over twice, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, one more time, another treble. So it looks like there's 5 stitches in there. So what we're going to do is remove our hook from this loop and go into the chain up 4 right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and go into that chain there, and then put that loop back on our hook right here and pull it all the way through. And then pull tight, and that folds everything in half, making a nice treble popcorn stitch. Looks fabulous. So going on to the next step here, we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to skip this next stitch right here, and we're going to make a regular popcorn stitch in here, and that's a treble crochet popcorn, so yarn over twice for that. And we're going to put 5 treble crochets into that stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, then remove your hook from that loop and go into the first treble crochet of that grouping. Put the loop back on your hook and pull it through, and then pull tight. And that makes your nice popcorn stitch. Okay, so we're just going to repeat that around now. So chain 4, skip the next stitch, and treble crochet 5 times in here, making your popcorn stitch. Okay, and just continue working that all the way around. You should have 8 popcorn stitches and 8 chain 4 spaces at the end of round 2, so I'll meet you up for round 3. Alright, finishing round 2, you have to chain this last 4, skip the last stitch, and then slip stitch to the first popcorn stitch. So I just like to go in the middle of the popcorn, underneath everything, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. And if you're not changing color and going on to the next round, just chain 1 and go on to the next round with me, but I'm going to chain 1 and cut my yarn, pull it through and pull tight. If you're changing color, start in a popcorn stitch. So I'm just going to go right where we slip stitched, right in here, in this popcorn, there we go. And then I'm going to pick up a new yarn, hook that on the hook and pull it through. Okay, and then we're going to chain up 1 and single crochet into that popcorn stitch. So go into there, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now we are going to work in the skipped stitches from round 1. So down here, we're going to put 3 double crochets into that stitch. So yarn over, go into that stitch, and also work around the chain 4 space. Okay, so yarn over, go into the stitch, and go work around that chain 4 from round 2, yarn over and pull through. So that squeezes that down close to that stitch down there. Yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, let me get this out of the way so you can see what I'm talking about. That's my straggler. Okay, so we're putting 3 double crochets in that stitch. So yarn over again, go down in there, wrap around the chain 4 space also. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So there's 3 double crochets in that stitch that we skipped in round 1, worked around the chain 4 space. And now in this popcorn stitch, we're going to put a single crochet. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And then we're just going to repeat that around. So in this next skip stitch right here, we're going to put 3 double crochets in there, working around this chain 4 space, just like that. So that really makes these popcorns pop out. It looks awesome. So 1, 2, and 3, and then single crochet into the next popcorn stitch. Okay, and just continue working that all the way around. Okay, so I'll meet you up for round 4. When you come back around, we have those last 3 double crochets there. We have to slip stitch to the first single crochet right in there. Go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. Now this next round, if you want to, you can change color. You don't have to though, I'm not going to. You can go on to the next round by chaining up 3. 1, 2, and 3, and that's going to count as our first double crochet of this round. And in the same stitch, we are going to put a double crochet. So yarn over, go back into that single crochet, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Now we are going to just put 1 double crochet in each one of these 3 stitches, these next 3 double crochets. So in each one of those, we're just putting 1 double crochet. So 1, 2, and 3. And then in this single crochet that's worked in this popcorn stitch, we are going to put 2 double crochets. So 1 and 2. And then we're just going to repeat that all the way around. So put 1 double crochet in each of the double crochets, and then put 2 double crochets in the single crochets. Okay, so then I'll just meet you up for round 5. Alright, when you finish this round, you should have 40 double crochets. So if you need to count back, you should have 40 stitches, including this chain up 3 here, which is where we're going to slip stitch to close this round. So go into that chain up 3, yarn over and pull through and through. Going on to the next round, if you are not changing color, go down in between these 2 posts here, right in between them, and make a single crochet. So yarn over, pull through 2, and make a single crochet. But I'm actually going to chain 1 here. I'm going to change color. So pull that all the way through and pull tight. You're going to start in between 2 double crochet stitches. So I'm just going to go right into that gap there in between the posts. Pick up a new yarn and hook that on the hook and pull it through, and then chain up 1, and we are going to single crochet in that spot. So go into there between the posts right in here, go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, skip these 2 stitches here, 1 and 2, and go in between these 2 posts in between the stitches and make a single crochet. Okay, then chain 2, skip these 2 stitches and go in between these 2 posts here and make a single crochet. And we're doing that all the way around. So 1, 2, and then go in between. So you see 1 post, 2 post, go next to that one and in for a single crochet. Chain 2, skip 2, single crochet in that gap. Okay, so do that all the way around. At the end of this round, you will have 20 chain 2 spaces and 20 single crochets. So I will do that and I'll meet you up for the next round. Finishing this round, just chaining my last 2 there. We're going to skip these 2 stitches and slip stitch to our first single crochet right in here. Go in, yarn over, pull through, and through. Now if you're not changing color, slip stitch into this chain 2 space and chain up 3 and go on to round 6. I'm going to chain 1 here and cut this yarn, pull it through, pull it tight, and I'm going to insert my hook into a chain 2 space and grab my new yarn, hook that on my hook and pull it through, and then I'm going to chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3, and that's going to count as our first double crochet of this round. And in this same space here, we are going to put 2 double crochets. Okay, so 1, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So in fact, it actually looks like there's 3 double crochets in there because that chain up 3 counts as a stitch. And in each chain 2 space, we are going to put 3 double crochets in each one of them. So we're skipping the single crochets, we're just putting 3 double crochets in the chain 2 space, hop to the next chain 2 space, and put 3 double crochets in there. So in the end of this round, you should have 60 of these these 3 double crochet groupings. So 60 double crochets in total. So I'm going to just do that, and then we'll go on to the next round. Okay, when you come back around, be sure to slip stitch to this chain up 3 right here, go into the top there, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Now for this next round, if you're not changing color, go back down into here just like we did for this previous round. That was round 5 there. We're going to go down into there and make a single crochet. Just like that. I'm actually going to change color, so I'm going to take that apart there, and I'm going to chain 1 here and cut this yarn, pull that through and pull it tight, and now we are going to go in between a grouping there, so just like that, and I have a different yarn. I'm going to hook that on my hook and pull it through. Okay, chain up 1 and single crochet in there, so go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so we just single crocheted between the 3 double crochet groupings. Now we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and jump to the next space between, so skip these 3 double crochets and single crochet in between this grouping here. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, again we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and skip over to this space here. Okay, and single crochet in there. Okay, so let's see here. I just want to make sure I'm reading the pattern right. We attach the yarn and single crochet in there. We chain 3 and single crochet in there, and then chain 3 and single crochet in there. So let's do that one more time. Chain 3 and then single crochet in between this grouping here. Okay, and that is going to be where our corner is going to go. Now we are going to skip this next stitch right here, and we are going to single crochet into 5 stitches. So skip this one, single crochet in the next. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're going to single crochet between the grouping, so right in here, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we are going to, let's see here, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet in this gap here. Okay, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet in this gap here, and chain 3 again, and single crochet in the next gap. Okay, then we are going to, let's see here, repeat the second and third corner. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure this out as I'm going. So now we are going to skip this next stitch here and single crochet in the next 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and single crochet in this gap right here. Okay, and then we're going to repeat, so chain 3, single crochet in this next gap, chain 3, single crochet in the next gap, chain 3, and single crochet into the next gap. Okay, and then we are going to skip this next stitch and single crochet into the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then single crochet in this gap here. Okay, and we're going to repeat that one more time. So 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the next gap, chain 3, single crochet in the next gap, chain 3, single crochet in the next gap, skip the next stitch, and single crochet into 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome, that worked out. I love when that happens. It's like cracking a puzzle or something. It's really cool. So now when we come back around, we're going to slip stitch to this first single crochet, just like that. Okay, so now you can kind of see the middle chain 3 space of the 3 chain 3 spaces are our corners, so the middle ones. So you can kind of see the square shape if you kind of stretch this out a little bit. Square shape is forming. So now going on to round 8, we are going to attach your yarn to the first chain 3 space. So you can see right in here, if you are not changing color, you can just slip stitch right into this chain 3 space. I'm going to change my color, so I'm going to chain 1 and cut that yarn, pull it through and pull it tight. I'm going to grab my last color here, hook that on the hook and pull it through. And in that chain 3 space, we are going to, let's see here, chain up 2. So yarn over, pull through, 1 and 2, and that's going to count as our first half double crochet. In the next chain 3 space, we are going to make 9 treble crochets. So hop, just the chain up 2 is in this chain 3 space, okay? So we're going to hop into this next chain 3 space, and we're going to put 9 treble crochets. Okay, so that is yarning over twice, going into that chain 3 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, so 9 of those. 1, 2, here's 3, here's 4. Wow, this is the corner. Here's 5, here's 6, 7, wrap twice, here's 8, and 9. There's our corner. Then we're going to put a half double crochet in the next chain 3 space. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. That's a half double crochet. And then we are going to half double crochet in the next 7 stitches. So yarn over, go into this next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. So next stitch is 2, this is 3, here's 4, 5, 6, and 7. And now we're at the next chain 3 space. So we're going to half double crochet into the chain 3 space. And then we're going to repeat what we did around. So in this next chain 3 space, we're going to put 9 treble crochets. Then the next chain 3 space gets a half double crochet, and you're going to half double crochet in each of the next 7 stitches, and then half double crochet in the next chain 3 space, and then you're at the next corner. And we're making 9 treble crochets in the corners. So if you need to rewind this to see what I did as I screw up here. Or you can follow along with the written pattern that's linked in the description of this video. But I'm just going to finish this off here. Let me count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2 more in here. Here's 8 and 9. So 9 treble crochets in the middle chain 3 space. On each of the chain 3 spaces on the sides of this grouping here, we're just putting a half double crochet in there. And then we're just going to put a half double crochet in each of the next 7 stitches. Okay, so I'm just going to do that all the way around, and I'll meet you up at the end of this round. When you come back around, be sure to slip stitch to this beginning chain up 2 right here. That's our first half double crochet of this round. Okay, so go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. All right, now I'm going to do one last round here. I'm going to fasten off, so chain 1, cut that yarn, pull it through and pull tight. We are going to start in a middle treble crochet of this 9 treble crochet grouping, which is the 5th one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there should be 4 on this side. Okay, so the 5th treble crochet, and I'm going to pick up this color here, hook it on the hook and pull it through. Now I personally am going to do single crochets. The written pattern calls for double crochets, but my square is getting quite large and I just want to clean up the edges. So I'm going to do single crochets, but the written pattern says double crochets. And remember what we did double crochets in round 7 here. These are double crochets, okay? So you can do this the same thing, but I'm going to do single crochets for this. So I'm going to chain up 1 and single crochet into the same stitch right here, okay? And in the same stitch, we're going to actually be putting 2 single crochets, so 1 and 2. Then we're going to chain 2 and put 2 more single crochets in there. Okay, and that's going to be our corners. Okay, so the middle treble crochet on each grouping is going to get 2 single crochet, chain 2, and 2 single crochets. Okay, and then we're going to single crochet into the next 17 stitches. So let's count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And that leads you to the middle treble crochet of the next corner, and in there we are putting 2 single crochets, then chain 2, and then 2 more single crochets. Okay, that's if you're doing half double crochets or even double crochets on this round. The middle treble crochet gets 2 of the stitch, then chain 2, and then 2 of the stitch you're using in this round. So if you're doing single crochets like me, or if you're doing half double crochets or double crochets, just put 1 in the next 17 stitches until you get to the next corner and put 2, then chain 2, and then 2 more of the same stitch. Okay, so if you need to, you can follow along with the written pattern. There's nice photos in there as well. I'm just going to do a single crochet round for this round, and then I'll meet you up when I'm about to fasten off. When you're finished making your last round, slip stitch to the first stitch right here. Just go in, yarn over, pull through, and chain up 1. Cut your yarn, pull it through, pull tight, and we are done. Oh, this one was a little bit of a challenge for me getting through it. It was pretty, I mean, it was an easy make, but you know, just a longer pattern with the 9 whole rounds. If you wanted to, you could make this bigger too, just making plain rounds of, you know, stitches of double crochets or half double crochets or single crochets even. Making this as big as you need it to be, just putting 1 stitch in each stitch on the sides, and then 2 of the stitch, chain 2, and 2 of the stitch in the corners. But there it is! Number 341 granny square is done. If you need to, you could block this, but it kept its shape for me. It looks really nice. So thank you so much for watching and learning how to make this square today. And a big thank you to Natasha over at Button Nose Crochet. Make sure you check out her Facebook page, her website, and all her Instagram too. And if you make this square, be sure, it says in the pattern here, hashtag chameleon square. So if you share this on Instagram, hashtag chameleon square, so she can see it on the Instagram, and you can even get featured on her Instagram and Facebook. So make sure you do that. Also hashtag 365 days of granny squares so I can see your square too. And I will see you tomorrow. Happy hooking!